Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we are out trying to catch up with the pigs. Yes, there were two that we ran into last time I was out here. I have the XL, and I promised last time we would dack it around with the thermal on top. She is ready to go. Crazy Cat, this one's for you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to amble my way up the end to the gates that were up the other night. I don't know that I'm going to go too far into the paddock, so it's probably just going to be a dack to the end of the laneway and sit there and see what's getting around. We've got the 6mm Creedmoor. No, I don't have a man bun, don't want one. Howler 1500 was really cheap and should be very effective medicine. I was contemplating the 7mm Weatherby, but I don't know that the neighbour would appreciate it quite so much, so we're going to go 6mm in it. So yes, I'm going to get things further set up and get cracking and head down the end, and we'll see what's floating around. Hopefully a pig or two. We'll see how we go. Talk in a bit. Cheers. Alright, so this is going to look really bad because when you fly solo, this is what happens, and it's not your vehicle. You've got to make do. So we've got the infrared up on the roof on the Spiderbot, and we're just going to cruise up here a bit again because I'm stuck doing the one-handed thing. Let's see if we can get that up a bit. That's the truck. So I'm not going to do much panning at this point in time because I'm going to struggle. Man, look at them rabbits. Rabbit Central. But this will give you a bit of an idea. Interesting. So do a bit of from here panning. Oop, too fast. Now this thing's got variable speed settings, and to the untrained eye looking from the outside, they all look about one speed, like 1 through to 8 of the speed settings, and I still haven't worked out which one is the fastest. But this will give you an idea of driving down the road, crawling down the road. Let's run that because we are crawling. It's relatively quick, I suppose, one would say, but it's all relative. Probably the other thing I would point out. Apologies for this because it's a one-man show. Oh, now we've gone up in the air. Look at this. Amazing modern technology. This would look a lot better if this tablet was up on the dash over there, but like I said, not my car, so I'm trying to do a bit of bodgy brothers and see if I can't roll backwards. Let's have a go. Right, let's see what this looks like. I haven't used this all that often, but I have worked it out. When I remember, things are a little bit reversed. So I'm actually toggling right on the joystick and it's going left. Up and down match. That's interesting. Joe. Up there. we could have some takers up there. That could be pigs. That could be a fair few pigs. We might just dack up here a little bit, and then we might park the XL and go for a bit of a wander, because I'm pretty sure he hasn't got sheep up there. Anyway, let's plug along and we'll see what we get. I'll check back in a bit. Alright, so I made it to the end of the laneway, and whatever I was seeing in the monocular has pissed a little bit back into the thicket. Tea tree, I think that's what's up there. So I'm going to camp out here for a bit. I don't really want to commit one way or the other, because there's a fence running straight up the middle of the paddock here. Well, sorry, between the two paddocks, but I don't want to commit one side of the fence or the other and get all the way out and then find out they're on the other side of the fence and heading in the other direction. So I'm going to sit here for a little bit and see if anything comes back down this way, and then work out a plan of attack from there. But got a couple of options depending on which way it plays out. We'll see how we go. Plenty of kangaroos around. But yeah, it is what it is. Hopefully we can navigate around them and not spook anything off that might come in. Soon find out. Alright, I think we might have our first candidate. That's a bit of a hike. But the wind is in my face, so let's see how this plays out. Alright, well, I didn't get very far. About 50 metres in, turn to my left, and there's this fella. 100 metres. Wind is in my favour, coming to my face. My problem is down to the left, fair way to the left, is the next door neighbour that problematic, so this shot is going to wake them all up, so I might skip back to the left a bit and see if I can do something about that. Alright, not sure where that was pointing before, but 200 is a lot further than 107, but they're coming my way ish. Unfortunately, the wind is swirling a bit, so I don't like the chances of getting that way. I might just have to wait it out here. Oh, this is looking promising. Coming closer. I'm seriously in two minds. The wind is swirling around. This wind's swirling around quite a bit. Do I wait? See if I can get more than just one. Guess they're all there now. Or I think we'll wait. I might live to regret it, but let's see if they come closer. What would Nathan do? He'd get closer. That's what Nathan would do. Alright, so there's a lesson there for everybody. Never look the gift horse in the mouth, or in this case, gift pig. Something spooked them, not sure what. Don't think it was the wind. If anything, probably that kangaroo, maybe. But yeah, I made the mistake of taking a bit of a look around behind me to see what else was around, and when I got back to them, they had moved from here way out to there, 300 and something odd metres, and they have since disappeared off down yonder. I've been down there before, and there is a metric shit ton of places for them to hide, so I don't like the chances of walking down there and trying to find them. So what I'm going to do is shoulder up and head back in the original direction I was going to go before I spotted those three. The kangaroos have got no problems whatsoever. They've been there the whole time, so I really don't know what it was that spooked them, but they're gone. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's see what happens. Alright. Next dilemma. Deer. Pigs. Kangaroo. Now, around here, fallow, normally. I'm wondering with those relatively big batty ears, if that might not be young Samba. There's definitely pigs out the back though, so I really don't know what to do now. Let's have a think about this and come back. Well, what's to think about? They're gone. But they are not. Maybe that's where I should be going. Alright, let's see how this plays out. Seriously. Here for pigs. And deer keep showing up. It's just horrible. First world problems. That's where I want to be. let's not. Let's see if we can find them pigs. Alright, well, there's a lesson in this for me. Maybe all of you, who knows. Shoot first, ask questions later. When you are presented with an animal, don't look the gift horse in the mouth. Those are the 3 that I spotted early on that eluded me, ran away, and I finally found them. We might have to go for a walk. Wind's in my favour. Game on. Yeah. Could have been better. I'm pretty sure it's a wombat or something, but we'll find out when I walk over. Let's go for a walk. There's a third one in there somewhere. Let's go and see what is happening. I think that's all of them. Alright, so these 2 siblings, to their credit, stuck around mum. Unfortunately, didn't do well for them. Actually not a bad size. Possibly good suckling pigs. Farmer's going to be happy with these. I'm going to drag them down to the road. He's going to come around tomorrow, pick them up, and well, these 2 might go on a spit, but the other one over there I think might end up in sausages, so it's a good outcome. I'll go and drag them, and then we'll get a photo with all 3 of them together. Just realised I can do this from this angle because you can't see the hole in the head. Old Creemore, need more, man bun, whatever you want to call it. Actually does a pretty good job. 87 grain VMAX, just factory ammunition. I haven't actually got around to reloading it yet, but that's a fair old lump of a pig. Let's see if I can get a size 11 boot in there, so you got a reference. But I don't know how Nathan does it. He must have big boots or long arms or short arms or something. But anyway, I'll get this one, get it closer to the road, get the other two, bring it down, and they can sit there and wait for the property owner to pick them up in the morning. He's going to be one happy camper. And there you go, there's my size 11 boot. She's a big unit. That would have to be, actually I wonder if I can get my rifle down there. Give me a sec. Alright, there you go. That's a Hauer 1500 varmint 6mm Creedmoor 26-inch tube, and that is pretty much, actually that's not even close. Even if I line that up, that face over there is a fair bit longer, so that'll give you an idea. Anyway, let's move these on and get everything sorted out. And I just realised he's got the googly eyes going on. This one, there's a bit of a hole right about there. Yep. Right there. If you look from the other side, it ain't pretty. But yeah, it's impressive performance. A lot of confidence out of that. Alright, there's enough of a breather. Let's get this other mother down here. I'm sure this is actually going to show you how much damage these things can do. Maybe. That is that's what they've been doing, tearing up this pasture. That's only Mum and the little ones just picking along after she's been through. So imagine what's going to happen when a heap more little buggers get in. It's going to be a field day. Anyway, sorry. That's the damage they're doing. That's why we're out here doing what we do. Tell you what, I'm fucking unfit. Oh, sucking in the big ones. I must confess, it wasn't until I actually went to move that big mother jumper that I realised I was at a mama. It was a big ball. Going by the big nuts on him. So yeah, doesn't quite explain the two siblings hanging around with him, but who knows? Strange things. Not terribly massive hooks on him. Nothing really, nothing to write home about anyway. But yeah, that was a fair old effort. I did see, as is always the case, a fox hanging around while I was trying to move the big one. I think he's still just hanging off in the distance, so if I can get a shot on him, you might see some more footage. If not, I'm not going to bore you with the walk back to the car and me sounding like I'm out of breath, because I am. It will return though. So yeah, I'm going to call it. That's a very successful night, although to be fair, had I shot these 2, 3 earlier in the evening, I still wouldn't be here right now. So, moral to this story, shoot first, worry about other stuff later. That way at least you got something on the ground. With that, I'm going to head home. If you are enjoying this content, please make sure you like, subscribe. Greatly appreciated. Every little subscriber helps, and certainly if you do like this one, share it with a friend, tag a vegan. I know I'm stealing people's lines, but it's a great line. Shame he thought of it. And we'll see if he actually watches the video to realise who I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm done. I'll catch you on the next one. Hooter out.